And after 5 days, the high priest Ananias came down with certain elders and with orator one Tertullus, and they informed the governor against Paul. And when he was called, Tertullus began to accuse him, saying, See that by thee we enjoy much peace, and that by the providence evils are corrected for this nation. We accept it in all ways and in all places. Most excellent Felix, with all thanks, fullness. But that I be not further tedious unto thee, I entreat thee to hear us of thy clemency a few words. For we have found this man a pestilent fellow, and moreover of insurrections among all the Jews throughout the world, and a ringleader of the sect of Nazarenes, who moreover assert to profane the temple, on whom also we laid hold, from whom thou wilt be able by examining him thyself to take knowledge of all these things whereof we accuse him. And the Jews also joined in the charge, affirming that these things were so. And when the governor had beckoned unto him to speak, Paul answered, For so much as I know that thou hast been of many years a judge unto this nation, I cheerfully make my defense, seeing that thou canst take knowledge that it is not more than 12 days since I went up to worship at Jerusalem. And neither in the temple did they find me disputing with any man or stirring up a crowd, nor in the synagogue, nor in the city. Neither can they prove to thee the things whereof thou now accuse me. But this I confess unto thee, that after the way which they call a sect, so serve I the God of our fathers, believing all things which are according to the law, and which are written in the prophets, having hope towards God, which these also themselves look for, that there shall be resurrection both of the just and unjust. Herein I also exercise myself to have conscience void of offense toward God and men always. Now after some years I came to bring alms to my nation and offering, amidst which they were found purified in the temple, with no crowd, nor yet with tumult. But there were certain Jews from Asia who ought to have been here before thee, and to make accusations, if they had aught against me, or else let these men themselves say what wrongdoing they found when I stood before the council, except it be for this one voice that I cried standing among them. Touching the resurrection of the dead, I am called in question before these days. But Felix, having more exact knowledge concerning the way, deferred them, saying, When Lyrus the chief captain shall come down, I will determine your matter. And he gave order to the centurions that he should be kept in charge, and should have indulgence, and not be forbid any of his friends to minister unto him. But after certain days Felix came with Drusilla, his wife, who was Jewish or Jews, and sent from Paul, and heard him concerning the faith of Christ Jesus. And as he reasoned of righteousness and self-control and the judgment to come, Felix was terrified and answered, Go thy way for this time, and when I have convenient seasons, I will call thee unto me. He hoped withal that money would be given him of Paul, whereof also sent for him the oftener, and communed with him. But when 2 years were fulfilled, Felix was succeeded by Porcius Festor, and desiring to gain favor with the Jews, Felix left Paul in bonds. This was the book of Acts, chapter 24.